Last month I made $100,000 and this is what I've learned. By the way, today is November 14th and so far we are at almost 90K on the month so far. So there will definitely be a future video talking about this month of November. Somebody left a comment on one of my old videos talking about how I was using a $30 AliExpress mic, which actually kind of was true. So I finally upgraded mics, but I am a little bit sick, so mind the different voice. If you guys remember, in some of my previous videos, I talked about a product that I had been running since February this year, but had little to no success up until around April and May. Well, all throughout the summer, that product had been doing a relatively consistent 20 to 30K per month in revenue, but lately it has been absolutely taking off. Last month, this product did $95,000 by itself, and combined with some of my other stores, we crossed 100K for my first time ever. So some things to keep in mind is this Instagram account is absolutely massive, and it's been steadily growing every single month this entire year. But there is something new that I tested that I really want to share with you guys that not many people really talk about. So as we know, most people who are doing organic dropshipping will post a video 2 times per day. That's kind of like the average standard for posting. And this is what I had been doing with this account up until October. So as September was kind of going through, I noticed that most of my videos, when you get a big Instagram account, most of the time you're gonna notice that your views will start to hit like a baseline of 30K views. That's kind of like when you have a fresh account, you'll get like 250 views, 1,000. But when you have like, you know, over 20,000, 50,000 followers or more, you'll see that your views will kind of cap around 30. And that's kind of like the average standard. But I had noticed that even with this 30,000 view kind of minimum that was on my videos, very, very few videos were going viral, like 1 million plus views. So I was like, something's wrong. Like, this is declining. The sales were still pretty decent, but like they were definitely coming down a slight bit. And the views were, you know, 30,000, 60,000. Maybe I would get one with like 500,000, but never really getting 1 million views. And if I did, it was like 1.5 million views, and it wouldn't happen for another 2-3 weeks. So the idea that I had was pretty damn simple, and I had already used it before on the Artsy pads, the brand that was my previous big winner, and I just sold that brand, but this is what I was kind of doing with that product for basically the entire time. So I thought maybe I could implement it here and maybe it would help. So the idea was simple. It was post 1 time every single day, and 2, make sure the videos were very good. Essentially, this is just the purest form of quality over quantity. So you might be asking, why did I do this? So my views were coming down a lot. I wasn't going viral as frequently. So something had to change. And around this same period of time, I read somewhere, I forget where, but Instagram favors less frequent posting. Essentially, Instagram likes quality content versus quantity. So with TikTok, you could post 3 times a day, 5 times a day. I wouldn't do that, but you can, and it wouldn't be too bad. But I read online that Instagram prefers less posting and more of a wider posting range. So the way I can describe this is they like when you post on your story, not too frequently, but they like that. They like when you post one reel or something, but not overdoing it. So I figured, you know, like Instagram is my main platform where I'm making all my money. So I'm like, let me just play it by how they're saying they like the algorithm to work. And the third point was literally just, I said, fuck it, let me try. So currently I'm sitting here editing this video, and I want to mention some point that I did not make in the video. So the main point about doing this posting strategy of just once a day is essentially just that you're not exhausting your audience. So when you're posting twice a day for months and months on end, like in my case, I was posting on this account twice a day since April, and it's October. It was October at the time. So it's like, imagine if you're posting on an account, or imagine you're following somebody and you constantly see them posting. Like every time you check your feed, it's like, oh, there's a new post. Oh, there's a new post. Every single day. Like, bro, you're going to get so annoyed. You're probably going to unfollow the account. You're not going to like their videos as much because you're just like trying to escape it, really. So like, if you really think about it, posting once a day from 2 just completely cuts in half the amount of time that your followers are, you know, seeing your content, and, you know, you're kind of retaining them in a way. They're not getting super pissed and being like, all right, this guy can go fuck off. I'm not watching his videos anymore. So that's kind of the whole like reason for posting less, is just so that when you have a big audience, you want to retain the followers and not like let your account die. So it's like, when you have a big audience, you want to keep refreshing things and not letting things get boring, because that's when big accounts die. So that is all I have to add. Let's get right back to the video. So you might be asking how this worked out for me. So in October alone, my Instagram account gained over 80,000 followers in just October and had over 33 million views, only counting the videos that had a million plus. So any videos that had like 700K, 500K, all of those are excluded. And trust me, there were many of those as well. So all of that equaling just almost $96,000 in sales equates to almost 3K per million views, which to be honest is crazy considering that my account has like an insane amount of Indian audience and just traffic coming from Brazil, India, very low converting places. So even though my store's conversion rate was like pretty terrible through most of this month, the actual revenue per million views was pretty solid considering that there was so much Indian traffic on my Instagram account. If this was based off of purely like, US, Germany, UK, like European countries in the US, my conversion rate would be like, I would honestly say it would probably be like 10K, because I could pull up my store's analytics and it'll be like 5K Indian sessions to like 2K US, but it still could have done like 10K that day. It's absolutely crazy. So pretty solid numbers. So to simply summarize the month of October, if you were to combine all of my stores, it would cross about 105K, I believe. And I'm also not including my sale of artsy pads. I'm gonna make a video about artsy pads. You guys have all probably seen it. I'm gonna put a video on the screen. It's just these 3D calendars that you rip. I sold that brand for 44K in revenue, and minus the fees and broker fees, I got around 33K in profit from that. So that is not included in the 100K month. If you want to include that, then you could say I did 144K in revenue and then 80K in profit, but I don't want to mislead people and say like, oh, my dropshipping stores made 144K when they really made 100. So I'm not including that in the title, but if you want to include that, you could technically say that I did 140K. So something that I have to offer for you guys is an opportunity to work with me on my supplement brand. So I've talked about this in a few of my previous videos, and that I started a supplement brand for TikTok Shop, and I've actually had it completely redesigned. I've got a bunch of supplements over here. This is what it used to look like. So this is my brand right here, but I've changed the entire label, so they don't look like this anymore. This is one of the old designs. They're completely new. By the time you're seeing this video, they will be out and running. I've got a bunch of affiliates. I'm working with a couple guys that are creator managers. They're helping set up everything with commissions, retainers, all that kind of stuff. We've got a brand Discord, and we're putting video ideas in there. I have an entire Google sheet that I'm just adding tons of videos to and writing like, why this is good, how you should do it, like ways to change the angles and stuff. So I'm trying to provide as much as I can for my creators and helping blow up this brand, because as soon as we blow this up on TikTok Shop, we're going straight to Amazon, and then that's where all the crazy results will happen. But if you want to be a part of this and grow something from the ground up with me, then if you are able to net really good results as a creator with a new brand, then I'm going to do anything I can to keep you around and keep you making content for the brand. So like I said, we are doing 30% commission on this product. That's not including a retainer. If based on your results, you could possibly get a retainer with us. If you've done TikTok Shop before, or you've had some good results with content, then you can definitely fill out the form below, and then we're gonna add you to the Discord. You can talk to the two creator managers and me. This is honestly a perfect opportunity if you're trying to get into TikTok Shop affiliate. You keep seeing the videos, you keep seeing people have crazy results. There's actually a guy that filled out my form, and he was doing organic dropshipping before, and he just started doing affiliate, and this guy makes some of the best affiliate content that I've seen so far, and he just started. Like, most of you guys watching my video are organic dropshippers, so I know you've probably seen TikTok Shop and you're like, what the hell is this? Like, this is Mickey Mouse content, but if you want to test it out and get involved, then you honestly have a serious edge over most people who are trying to do affiliate, because you've already got the organic content nailed, and organic content is harder than shop content. So if you can apply the skills that you already have, like, you will do numbers. I think really anybody can succeed with this model. Like, TikTok Shop is truly great for everybody. If you're a girl and you do organic dropshipping, if you're a girl and you just do content like UGC stuff, you would be a perfect fit. Please fill out my form. If you're a dropshipper, I think that you can do this on the side as well as your organic dropshipping, and honestly think you can get some serious results here, like the other guy that I mentioned. Literally anybody. If you're in the US, I think if you're in the UK, you can do it as well, but if you're in the US, you're a dropshipper, female, boy, whatever. It truly is a great chance to get involved with it because TikTok Shop is gonna be massive, and honestly, I don't see it really ending anytime soon. So if that sounds like a pretty good deal to you guys, there will be a Google form in the description. Just fill it out honestly, and hopefully we'll be in touch and we can get cooking on this brand. So to finish things off, to summarize kind of everything that I talked about here, essentially all I did with my account was I posted once per day instead of twice. I got about triple the average results of a month where I was posting twice a day. And honestly, stuff's just been crazy. Obviously, it is Q4 now, so like sales are gonna be elevated anyways, but it just helps when the videos are also going viral because now you know that you didn't just get Q4 results and that it actually worked out because your videos were good. So that's something to also take into consideration, that my Instagram was already big. Like I already almost had 100K followers. Now I almost have 200K. It's like, that's something that you don't just get like right off the rip. But a year ago in October, I actually had my worst month at the early beginning of my dropshipping business. So I started in June, July was decent. August and September were both 20K plus months. And then October came and it was like a 10.5K month, and it was my worst one so far. And I was panicking. I was like, I failed, everything sucks. Like I thought everything was doomed. And then you fast forward a year later and I had my first 100K month, which was something that I had been wanting to do for so long. At that point last year, I was still in school. I was taking classes. I hated going to class. All I cared about was dropshipping. I just started dropshipping. I was having good results, but I had a bad month and the world came, crashing down on me. I felt terrible about it. But I think there's something huge to be said about literally you can't predict the future at all. Like you have no idea what's gonna happen next month. I could make $0 next month. I mean, I'm like 99% sure that that's not gonna happen, but you never truly know. I mean, a year ago, if you were to ask me that I would have my first 100K month, I would have been like, no way. I just had a 10K month. I suck. You know what I mean? So the only thing that you can truly do in this space of business or anything is just put your head down and just keep going, like keep trying, and things will just unfold. As long as you're playing the game the right way, things just unfold. And that also goes to say that, like I mentioned my Instagram account, and I know people are gonna text me on Discord, on this YouTube video, people are gonna ask me any tips for IG accounts. Like I've had dozens and dozens of terrible Instagram accounts. I've had so many bad ones. All of my money has come from Instagram essentially. And you guys, I make this video and I could say, oh, I made 100K a month, whatever. And I tell you how my Instagram blew up and everything. But like, you're not seeing the fact that I've had so many Instagrams just completely just 0 views, 100, 5 views, you know what I mean? And I just rinse and repeat and I just keep doing them over and over. So that's the thing that you never see about like half of these videos where we're talking about our results is like, I'm struggling in the same way that you guys have. Like I've had so many times where I've made an Instagram account, I'm super amped, and it just gets 0 views. I post 30 videos, nothing, and I just have to move on. Same thing with this account. This account took 2 months before it even took off. So it's like, you just have to be patient. Like there's no answer to any of the real problems. You just have to try anything. Like obviously having a huge Instagram account is literally the holy grail of organic dropshipping like at the moment, but you're never gonna truly be like cracked in a sense where every single account is amazing, every post goes viral. Like, for me in October, literally almost every other video was getting like 1 million views, but then in the last week, some of them didn't, some of them got 30K views, and it was like, oh shit, here we go again. Like now I got to figure out a new idea that's going to help bring the views back. But that stuff never goes away. It just keeps happening. So it's my hope that you guys take my videos as purely just advice and don't see me as trying to brag or anything. I'm not selling a course. I don't have a mentorship. I don't have any info product to sell you guys. So the only thing that I'm asking from you guys is if you want to be a creator for my brand, that's literally it. And you'll be in contact with me and all that kind of stuff. Everything that I say in these YouTube videos is just completely off the dome. I'm just spitting out whatever I can. I just want to update you guys, tell you something that I tried, and that's literally it. Obviously, I respect the comment section a lot. If you guys have video ideas or things you want me to talk about, I'm not so much into organic anymore in a sense. Like, I'm not out here filming like 8 videos a day or anything. I'm filming for my supplement brand. That's my pure focus right now. I'm trying to grow that. The goal is to do 5 million next year, so let's just see where that goes. But if you have any video ideas or something specific you want me to talk about, like branding, any kind of stuff like that, I will absolutely go over that. But like I said before, if you guys do want to be a creator for my brand, the Google form is in the description. Please let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.